County Talk here, back with another match preview. Bit deflated after yesterday's loss, but I think the Fylde game is a good chance to redeem ourselves from yesterday. They were a tough side, they played us off the park, but yeah, it's a chance to put things right because yesterday was really poor. So we go again. It's obviously against Fylde. It's away, Mill Farm. Decent little stadium to be fair. It's nice. It's fairly new, it looks quite modern. 6,000 capacity. Obviously with it being a Tuesday night, I don't know if we'll take too many fans, but we normally do, so it'd be nice to get some numbers down there. So it's roughly about a 3-hour drive, 130 miles. So yeah, fair play to any fans travelling down there.
Yeah, if we look at the last time we played Fylde, we won 2-0 at Meadow Lane. It was a good performance, wasn't it? I remember that one. Yeah. Thomas and McCrory with the goals. At that point, it felt like a big win against a good side, but they've really struggled lately, haven't they?
Dropped right off.
So Notts somehow still sitting 7th on 51 points. I don't know how we're still in the playoffs. But if you look at this game in hand, it's a chance to just really cement ourselves in. At Fylde, I would never have guessed this at the start of the season. Sits second to bottom on 32 points. I don't know what's gone wrong. But yeah, something massively has. And if you look at the recent form table, it's not all doom and gloom. Notts have 18 from 30 possible points. It's pretty good. Fylde have 5 out of a possible 30 points.
That's poor.
It's only Chorley, who have 3, I believe, have a worse record in the last 10 games. So, we're against a team that are like horribly out of form. They were thumped 5-1 by Dover yesterday, so you've got to take a chance against them.
Yeah, that takes us on to players to watch for Fylde. I'm going to go straight in with Ryan Crossdale. He's a midfielder, great player last season. They got into the playoffs, so they had a decent season. 6 goals this season, and he's not shy of a tackle, is he? Gets stuck in.
No, yeah. You think he's had a few yellows in a row already this season. Yeah. Moving on from Ryan Crossdale, it's Tom Walker. He's a midfielder. Now, he was at Stockport earlier in the season, and I remember, I think we chose him as our player to watch for Stockport. Yeah, he was on loan from Salford, and now he's signed for Fylde. So he's played 5 games. He's got 3 goals in those 5 games, which for midfield is really good. And he scored the opening goal yesterday, a penalty, but then they just crumbled and conceded 5 to Dover. So he's going to be one to watch out for. And then moving on, we've got Jordan Williams. Now he can play in defence, or he can play as a sort of central midfielder, defensive midfielder. He's a Welshman, and he's previously been at Rochdale, who they signed him from. He also likes a goal. So they've got a few players in their team, although they're near the bottom, that can pop up with a goal. And when that's all over the pitch, it means you don't just have to watch their main striker, do you? You have to be vigilant from set pieces and everything like that.
Moving on to team news for Notts now. So you've obviously got your long-term injuries. You've got Booty out for a while, Turner, Bakayoko and Slocum. So I think it's going to be a while before we see those. It's Thomas's last game of suspension. I do think we need him back. We are missing him. McCrory's more of a week to 2 weeks from now. So I think would be nice to see him back. I think McCrory as well. And Lacey, now in the presser on Thursday before Saturday's game, Audley was saying that he's going to assess him on Saturday to see if he was well enough to play. Awesome. So I would assume by Tuesday he should be ready to go. That's fingers crossed anyway, because no disrespect to the new lad from Wigan, but I do think the partnership that Rawlinson and Lacey had, it was strong, and the goals that we were conceding showed that, I think, in the form we had. So as soon as those two can get back together, the better.
Yeah, definitely. Let's look at the lineup we would like. I think for this game we need to do what Hartlepool did to us and just stifle them straight from kick-off. I mean, within 30 seconds they were running at us, and when we had the ball they were closing us down and panicking us. They knew we had a brand new centre-back that's not played in front of this many. They knew the pitch was heavy. They knew it was going to be hard to play out like Notts like to do sometimes, and that stifled them. If we do the same against Fylde, they're a team that are in terrible form.
Yeah,
just got smashed 5-1 by Dover.
Yeah,
a long trip down to South Coast, and they've been absolutely hammered. It's going to take it out of them mentally. Yeah. We need to go straight in. My lineup is going to be attacking.
Okay,
it's going to be a strong one. Goalkeeper. Do we have one for this game, do you think? Or do we just play 11 outfield?
Do you know what? I think it's easy to get on a goalkeeper's back yesterday because of yesterday's performance. I mean, it was poor. The 2 goals, you can say this, that and the other about the wind, but, you have to understand that it's windy. You need to make your life easier, take that yard step back because it helps. But like I just said, it's easy to get on a keeper's back for making mistakes, but essentially if he makes a mistake, 9 times out of 10 it leads to a goal. Where you look across the pitch yesterday, it was riddled with mistakes.
Yeah.
So it's easy to jump on the keeper's back because essentially the 2 goals were his fault, but the mistakes on the pitch leading up to that,
a loss would have come, I think. Anyway,
yeah, 100%.
They would still have pressed.
In the first half, you could say that he made some class saves.
He did,
and kept us in the game for the first half. So you can't be too harsh on him. He's going to be wanting to redeem himself. So you can't just jump on his back because of one bad game. So we've got to go McDonald for me.
Yeah. I'm interested with your back 4.
I keep it like it was. Brindley, Rawlinson, Lacey in if he's able, but if not, it'll have to be the loanee from Wigan. And left back Kelly Evans.
I'd go right back Kelly Evans. I think Brindley was torn apart yesterday. He showed some good things, but I think rest him for this game.
Okay.
So I'll go right back Kelly Evans. Hopefully Lacey, centre back of Rawlinson, and I'll put the Cardiff loanee Bagan at left back.
Okay.
There's a reason he's at Cardiff. What's it going to hurt? He might be young, he might have energy. I want to see some real driving down that side, and I don't think Kelly Evans, because he's not naturally a left back, can provide that. So I want to see how that back forward work. I just want to see the wing backs attacking.
Fair point.
Midfield, I went 4-3-3. I'm gonna say it needs to be 4-4-2.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because
left us a bit open, didn't it, on the
and it left
on the wings,
isolated.
Yeah, definitely. It's a tough one, isn't it? The call for centre mids.
Doyle and O'Brien.
Yeah, I'd agree. I can't see it, but that is the pairing that I'd like to see.
Yeah.
On the right, I go Enzio. No.
I go Osborne.
Yeah, I go Osborne and then Enzio on the left.
Yeah.
Up top, Roberts and Morton.
Spot on. But I don't know.
I feel bad on Dennis, but because yesterday he was absolutely running his socks off, wasn't he?
He was
tracking back. But like yesterday, it was just.
But it's
hard to go off.
If we can't get the ball near the goal, he's not the kind of player that can drive it away. That's why we need Roberts to be constantly pressing at their defence, like non-stop. We need Osborne to be like, when Osborne came on, he was doing stepovers and finding a yard to get the ball in that no one else could do. Yeah, he was really good.
He swung some decent crossing, didn't he, from tight space.
He probably got 5 crosses in the 10 minutes he was on.
Yeah.
And I think get those fullbacks bombing forward. These are a team that aren't going to look at Notts and think they're going to be shaky on after losing to Hartlepool. They don't care about that. They've been smashed.
You have to look at the fact that they have just been smashed, and that is a real smashing. And like you said, long travel, and they're going to be wanting to redeem themselves. So it's not a game they're going to be taken lightly, and you've got to remember it's at home.
And if you look at the table, though,
for them,
they can't afford anything but wins now. So that's going to leave them open. I think if Cal Roberts can get in, like we've seen him in one-on-one situations. If he can isolate a centre back, especially.
Yeah. I mean,
you look at the goal against Woking.
Yeah, fingers crossed for this one, because I think this is a massive game.
Huge.
I think there's going to be a lot of unsettled fans if we don't win this one.
Yeah. But I think just go as attacking as possible, and from the outset, just non-stop pressure on Fylde, because they're not going to like it. They go 1 down, I think the game's won.
Yeah.
That's hard to say, but I think so.
Yeah.
Score prediction?
Hard, isn't it? Because they're bottom, and the way we played yesterday, it's hard to say that they're going to win. But I do think we should beat these. So I'm going to go 1-0.
It's another one of these, isn't it, where you say, if you want playoffs, you need to beat the teams around you, and we didn't beat the team around us yesterday. But if you want playoffs, you've got to beat second to bottom. Yeah. No questions.
We need to gain some consistency as well, because it's really inconsistent at the moment.
We need to win this game. We need to win like Chorley away. We need to win Ebbsfleet, who got battered yesterday.
If we can hold Barrow to a draw, I'll be impressed.
I'm going to go 2-0.
Fair enough.
Roberts is going to get his goal.
Yeah, I hope he does as well.
I think Ardy will have given them a rocket because that performance was terrible.
He was going ballistic on the sidelines yesterday.
So they're going to come out and they're not going to want that performance again, especially with Notts fans travelling up on a Tuesday.
Yeah, definitely.
So thanks for watching. As always, line up or score prediction in the comment section below. Anything you want to let us know about or your thoughts will be greatly appreciated. And if you're going up on Tuesday, safe travels.